Now, your Billy Wood Honda forecast first.
Another warm day here in the Artemis region, although it wasn't as high as the past couple of days. High only reached 78, but still well above the average for this time of year. Our low also just right around there above the average at 60, and we're likely going to see that once again as we head into tonight. Expect those overnight lows in the upper 50s, lower 60s. Maybe a few areas that could see some patchy fog, especially towards the south. Heading into tomorrow, another rinse and repeat. A few isolated showers could be possible, however, with the warm, moist environment that we have. Daytime highs still reaching back up into the upper 70s and lower 80s. That's your forecast first. NBC 10 News at 10 starts now.
Live from the KTVE Broadcast Center, your Arklamis news source, the award-winning station and home of the live storm tracker Doppler radar. This is NBC 10 News live at 10.
Hello and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Levat. Our top story at 10. A local woman is having a hard time believing her sister committed suicide back in 2023 in West Carroll Parish. NBC 10's Chelsea Monet has a story in this week's Arklamis Most Wanted.
The story of Crystal Jones is as puzzling as it is powerful. It's captured national attention, shaken a community and a family, and even sparked the passage of a new legislative bill. This is Crystal McCory Jones. Crystal died on January 9, 2023 from a single gunshot wound to the head. Her sister Jana remembers her as one with a good sense of humor, a great big sister, and even better mother to her children.
She was an absolute phenomenal mother. Her whole world revolved around kids, especially her two boys. She was hilarious. She was a prankster. She played the worst and best jokes.
Crystal's death was ruled a suicide within an hour and 45 minutes, but Jana didn't know that in the beginning.
The only way we know it was ruled a suicide that fast was I did public records requests, and I got the transcription of the 7-minute interview between the lead detective and her husband. And the very first thing he states is, this is Chief Deputy Alan Irby, and we're here due to the self-inflicted gunshot wound of your wife.
I'll be taking the statement from Tony in reference to a self-inflicted gunshot wound of his wife, Miss Crystal McCory Jones.
Jana says her sister was sad, but nowhere near suicidal.
She had just found out that she was going to be a grandma for the first time. She went from having her youngest son with her every day to not having him. So she was very sad when it came to her son, but she was elated to become a grandma.
She says no suicide note was ever found, but she begged them to look for one. From the very beginning, Jana says she was labeled as a troublemaker in her sister's case because she reached out to a trusted law enforcement official, a sheriff in a neighboring parish, and asked,
I know it's outside of your jurisdiction, but if you can you make a call over there and make sure this is investigated as a homicide until they can prove it's not?
That sheriff was getting ready to catch a flight back into town and promised he would make that call. He did, but Jana said it yielded these results.
After that, the lead detective would not talk to me. In the initial police report, it says that the gun was stovepiped, so it didn't release the casing. And then in the second police report, it says the casing was found 7 days later by her husband.
After filing multiple records requests, including a FOIA, Jana received 3 separate police reports related to her sister's case. Despite these documents, there has been no official update, no answers, and no progress shared with the family to this day.
It was ruled a suicide, but her case remains open without a formal disposition.
Jana said it was red flag after red flag, leaving her with this very important question.
If it's a suicide, then why is it not closed?
A lot was overlooked in the case, with the sheriff admitting they didn't fully search for evidence, including the shell casing that was found 7 days after the shooting by Crystal's husband.
Alan, my chief deputy, goes back and he looks at the photos that he took. There's the shell casing in the photo.
In a picture, okay.
It's there.
Okay, that alleviates that concern.
So the makeup stand, we did not search it with a fine-tooth comb like we did everything else, because it was 5 to 6 feet. Right. Y'all know how far it was from the bed.
With nowhere else to turn, Jana hired a private investigator. The search uncovered some new details, but nothing that could change the case or point it in a new direction. But Jana says she'll always seek justice in her sister's case. If you have information on Crystal's case, call Crime Stoppers at 318-388-CASH. I reached out to West Carroll Parish Sheriff Matthews, and he told me this case is open and ongoing, and he welcomes any tips or leads that can help the case. For Arkansas Most Wanted, I'm Chelsea Monet.
For local fugitives that have been captured, pick up a copy of the Justified newspaper. Well, on Saturday, the 40th annual Don Weems Memorial Chili Cook-Off was held at the Grove on the campus of ULM. The event featured chili tastings, a People's Choice vote, and a judge competition with cash prizes and trophies. Amateur cooks, student groups, and junior chefs all took part in the friendly competition, which raises funds for the ULM 31 Ambassadors, a student organization dedicated to volunteerism and philanthropy. Winners will be announced on social media by the ULM 31 Ambassadors and the ULM Alumni Association. And over in Monroe, the Bark Shrine Circus has returned to Monroe. The show features great thrills, exciting stunts, fancy moves, trained animals, and funny clowns, all showcasing the talent of the historic Hannaford family and friends.
We are presenting up to the 9th generation of the Hannaford family. So in this show, you will see the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th generation, which is the little ones of the actual Royal Hannaford family. So it's something that goes way back, and it's very special.
This show reaches far and wide.
Right now we have three units currently touring the United States, so we can reach every corner of the United States.
The kids in attendance had tons of fun.
Circus is so fun. You have a lot of activities, you learn a lot, and if you're in gymnastics, you get to be at the circus.
I like the cannon that they got shot out of.
And this mom comes because of a personal connection.
And I am so glad that the Shriners is back in business with the circus, because I myself am a Shriner patient at one time when I was a kid, and they literally saved my life.
This family event was full of fun for all ages and will continue to spread joy as it returns next year to the city of Monroe. To honor America Recycles Day, Ouachita Green hosted their annual event at the Monroe Civic Center. Teams of volunteers ran a system where cars could drive up to dispose of unwanted items, from glass to electronics, furniture, and more. These items were sorted to be recycled instead of being tossed with regular waste.
This is where our local affiliates come together, keep Monroe beautiful, keep West Monroe beautiful, keep Ouachita Parish beautiful, keep Sterlington beautiful. All of our affiliates come out to put on this event. We're able to take recycling items.
It's an incredible event because it keeps items that normally end up in the landfill. We bring them here and they're able to be recycled and repurposed for a different manner.
Ouachita Green's next big event will be a household hazardous waste event in March at the Ike Hamilton Expo Center in West Monroe. They'll be accepting hazardous waste items in addition to the same items that they were accepting for this America Recycles Day event. Well, that brings us to our question of the day here at KTVE. We want to know, do you recycle? Just scan that QR code on your screen or go to myarkansas.com/vote and let us know. We'll take a look at what viewers say at the end of today's show.
Stay alert with the NBC 10 weather app, sponsored by Level Tech Foundation Repair. They put their lives on the line for our country. They served with honor, dignity, and courage. Serving took them to places far and away, and they have so many stories to tell. At NBC 10 News, we want to hear those stories. Go to myarklamis.com to nominate a veteran you know. And once a month on NBC 10 News Today, we'll share the story of one heroic veteran. Salute to Veterans on NBC 10 is sponsored by Aero Dental Center.
Are you tired of living in a house that smells old, feels cold, and drafty? Are you constantly battling mold and dealing with insects that appear out of nowhere? Well, it's time to take control of your home improvement and live healthier, all while saving money on your energy bills. Level Tech Foundation and Concrete Repair, the experts in crawl space and encapsulation. Call 318-557-8767 now or visit us at leveltechlifting.com for your free inspection today.
Wrecked Auto? Call Mr. Auto. Mr. Auto Collision Repair. 169 Sterling Avenue in West Monroe. Call us today.
When you've got a lot of mouths to feed, you need a lot of groceries. But sacrificing quality? It's not happening. That's why I shop at Super One Foods, where great quality and everyday low prices go hand in hand. I can save even more on things we need most, like with their super coupons. These combo packs of meat are a fantastic value.
Come on, Mom, come on.
Okay. And we're always sure to check out the Super Shockers. Super low prices every day. Super One Foods.
Where treasures find new homes. 318 Pond. for loving and setting me free. Thank you for giving your life just for me. How I thank you. Jesus, I thank you.
NBC 10 News at 10 continues.
In a time when many young people are searching for belonging and purpose, 2 Franklin Parish teens are stepping up to lead by example. Their mission? To help other girls find friendship, faith, and hope. Here's Tim Arnder with this week's story that matters.
Power, love, and a sound mind. It looks like any other fall evening in Winsboro's Davis Park. The gazebo, though, is not just a gathering place. It's now a sanctuary for teenage girls.
It's for teen girls to come together and first just have a group of people that they can feel comfortable with, and to get closer to Jesus, because I know that's kind of hard when you're in high school and you don't have a group.
This week, Kate Nichols and Riley Holloway are hosting a pumpkin decorating class and serving pizza. It's about doing something that's fun while sharing their faith.
Church can be intimidating for a lot of people, but having just a group of teenage girls your same age isn't as intimidating, to be able to just learn about Jesus and grow closer to him in an environment where you feel comfortable and normal, like a normal space for people.
The Franklin Parish High School students have also made prayer boxes. They built them, painted them, and placed them at their school.
To have a comfortable place, knowing that someone is praying for them and thinking about them, and that they can write a prayer on the little note card and then stick it in the box, and they know that they're getting prayed for.
It's all in an effort to let their peers know they're seen, heard, and matter to them and to Jesus.
Knowing that we're not doing this alone and that our peace genuinely comes from Jesus.
Because my relationship with Christ is really important to me, and I want everybody to have one, so I just think that was my calling, and our reason to live is to bring people closer to Jesus, so yeah.
I'm Tammy Arender with stories that matter for your ArkLaMiss news source.
Riley and Kate try to have something for teenage girls in Franklin Parish at least twice a week. Well, weather's next. Meteorologist Sammy Petracco is here. He'll have your full forecast when NBC 10 News at 10 continues.
What's the Score? It's stories of local athletes. It's highlights of local games and more. Get The Score with Zach Richardson. Weeknights on NBC 10 News. Sponsored by Craftsman Federal Credit Union.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Work at 0% APR plus 3,100 total value on this Sierra 1500 model. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get an additional $3,500 purchase allowance.
We're here to empower you, not the insurance company. You decide how your car's repaired. Whether it's a precise manufacturer-certified repair or a budget-conscious plan, we tailor to your needs. And our lifetime warranty, that's been in place for over 40 years, even when insurance companies don't back repairs directly. At Parker Auto Body, it's not about being expensive, it's about doing it right. Because safety, quality, and your peace of mind are worth it.
Parker Auto Body, your car feels right at home.
Have the conversation now. The time to learn about hospice services is before a person is in a medical crisis. You should know about these options of care before it's too late. At Ascend Hospice Care, our complete mission is to provide compassionate, loving, and transformational care during the last stages of life. Improving the quality of life often prolongs life. We are locally owned and operated by people in your community to give you the comfort and compassion during this time and long after. Ascend Hospice Care. We focus on improving the quality of life at the end of life.
See a pesky pothole that needs to be fixed? Scan this code and send a picture of it to the Pothole Patrol. It could be featured on NBC 10 News today. Sponsored by American Fastlane, Quick Lube and Tire Center in Winsboro. The latest local news is always a click away at myarklamiss.com. Live Storm Tracker Doppler Radar, sponsored by Homeland Bank. And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Sammy Petracco.
Unfortunately, our radar went into a little bit of a weird thing this earlier today, and it is now offline for the time being. I believe a fire alarm went off in the actual area of, or in the area of our radar. and it kind of shut down everything. We're getting looked into it, but right now we don't have any radar, but I do assure you we're not really seeing too much here in the Arkansas region. Wouldn't be surprised if we do maybe see a few areas to see an isolated shower maybe through the night. Most areas seeing the possibility of some fog, especially as you go further down to the south. Temperatures right now are sitting into the low to mid 60s, not likely to fall too much further, except for those areas in southern Arkansas where you can see kind of some dry air moving into the area. A lot of areas still seeing some moist atmosphere, seeing those dew points in the low 60s, while other areas sitting into some in the 40s, some in the 50s, and we're likely going to continue to see at least some moist atmosphere here for the time being, especially as we head into the rest of this week, where we do expect a very or somewhat active pattern, especially as we head later on into the week. Could see some areas of patchy fog like I was talking about earlier, maybe mainly along the I-20 corridor and towards the south. So just keep that in mind while you're waking up tomorrow morning. There could be that possibility that few areas do see some chances of fog, while other areas do not see any chances for fog. Sat red, not really showing too much as of right now. Again, a few clouds for the time being. Again, we're likely seeing a small system that's moving over the area. It's not really doing too much. We saw that front that passed earlier today, and that's why we're seeing some dry air kind of clip in for some areas in southern Arkansas, but other areas still continuing to see some nice weather or some warm, moist atmosphere, at least for the time being, and that's going to continue and kind of fuel what we're likely going to continue to watch. Like I said, maybe a few areas along that past front that did pass over earlier today could see some isolated rain chances as some of that moisture and warmth kind of moves back up over those areas in southern Arkansas. Not really expecting any rain chances, but there is that potential, especially if something is able to uplift anything because of the moisture we have and the warmth. There is that potential, maybe a few showers, maybe a few isolated storms that could possibly form not only through as we head into Monday, but maybe even into Tuesday, although nothing showings on this run for the time being. Same thing for Wednesday, and then we likely look ahead to what is actually moving off towards the west and what that is going to bring into the area. Again, not much happening on the upper levels, but there is a system that we're going to continue to watch. Not likely to see too much action. Again, there's still that possibility of a few isolated rain changes as we head into Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But Thursday's the main one we're going to really look in. Thursday night into Friday, that's when we're likely going to see those chances of rain move into the area. Is there a chance for severe weather? Again, not going to say there is, but we can always infer with the warm, moist atmosphere environment that we're going to have that there is that chance. Another kind of front moving in as we head into Friday, and that's likely the system. So we'll continue to watch rain chances not only through Thursday night into Friday morning, but also through Friday afternoon. That's what we're going to continue to watch as a very unsettled pattern kind of settles in over the area. Not only as we head into the rest of this week into the weekend, but next as we head into Thanksgiving week as well. Don't know too much, but again, rain chances likely through that. Unsettled pattern kind of continues through the rest of the next weekend into next week. So we'll continue to watch out for what the rain is going to bring as we head into Thanksgiving week. Other than that, overnight lows expected to only stay into the the upper 50s, lower to mid 60s, partly cloudy, fog possible. Daytime highs tomorrow sneaking their way back into course into the upper 70s and lower 80s, warmer. Some daytime clouds. We'll continue to see the rain chances slowly but surely maybe start to form, but possibly Thursday, Friday is the main thing. We're going to see those rain chances move in, continuing a bit into Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures generally staying on the warm side. We'll see what Freddie has to say about the weather.
Thank you, Freddie. Look, you know how I feel about the rain coming up. I love the rain. I love how it, changes the weather. I'm looking for another cold front, Sammy.
Yeah, we do enjoy the rain here. It's just without the severe weather. That's all we want.
That's all we want, man. Thank you so much, Sammy. Coming up next on NBC 10 News at 10, the New Orleans Saints enter their bye week with a win, but still have plenty of questions to answer. Find out more on your latest Go Black and Gold report when we come back.
Stay alert with the NBC 10 Barron Weather app, sponsored by Bayou Kubota.
Car trouble? Parker Tire and Alignment fixes everything. Family owned and operated right here in West Monroe. Our certified ASE mechanics can handle anything from headlight to tail light and everything in between. Trust Parker Tire and Alignment for all your vehicle needs.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend. And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
During Chevy Red Tag, get 0% financing on this Silverado. That's over $7,800 total value. Plus, get an additional $1,250 when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did. Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
See shelter agent Dan Prost in Ruston for a free insurance review.
This Tuesday, November 18th, First West Thrift is dropping brand new merchandise still in the box. Toys, decor, kitchen finds, electronics, and much more new. First in the door, first to explore. First West Thrift Store, not what you'd expect, but exactly what you need.
Meteorologist Chase Ward, weekday mornings on NBC 10 News Today.
It definitely hasn't been easy. I think if it was easy, everyone would do it. The heart of this journey is what makes it so special. Just coming back since giving birth has been such a hard journey, but a rewarding journey.
I'm Brianna Hollis, and I'm outside the iconic Olympic Center in Lake Placid, New York, where we caught up with three-time Olympian Team USA forward Kendall Coyne Schofield. She has both Olympic gold and silver medals to her name, and she captained the squad during the 2022 games in Beijing. Her on-the-ice accolades and love for her team are nearly unmatched. We talk about all of that, as well as her journey to Italy as a first-time mom.
The opportunity to go there as a mom, it would be definitely my favorite Olympics without knowing anything at this point in time. But just coming back since giving birth has been such a hard journey, but a rewarding journey, and a journey that gives me complete perspective and patience. There's two words that I think of. I think of patience and perspective. And even being here in Lake Placid, having my son here with me has been super special. And yeah, I just think I come home and good day, bad day. My son just puts everything into perspective of he doesn't care. He's just happy that mom's home, and I leave for the rink. Good luck, mommy. The reality is there's a million things that have to go right and a million things that can go wrong, and so I was very realistic with how that process could go. But I think one thing that I had was support. This is our second family. We spend just as many days with each other as we do our families, especially in a year like this. So he'll be with me, and he has to be with me, otherwise I don't know if I can do it. So, yeah.
On the journey to Italy, I'm Brianna Hollis.
The Saints enter the bye week with a much-needed win, a win that changes the conversation of the week. It gives fans hope that good things are coming, plus it gives the Black and Gold some momentum heading into their final 7 games. Taking a look at the Saints' final 7 games. Lucky for them, the remainder of their schedule has a lot of winnable games compared to the first half of the season that featured several Super Bowl contenders. The Saints, as of now, will face just one team with a winning record. That's the Bucs in Week 14. In the final 7 weeks of the season, and all but the Panthers and the Bucs have a max of 3 wins entering Week 11.
I don't think too much too far ahead, but I do think this game hopefully can build some momentum for us. I think, as we said, the way our guys played, I thought it was some really winning football in all 3 phases, and hopefully we can carry that through this bye week, kind of have this victory for the next couple of weeks to kind of keep building off of. We got a bunch of division games to end this year. Obviously, that'll be an important part. You got 4 of those. Got some other games traveling to different places that we're going to have some opportunities to compete. Hopefully we can get this thing going.
You don't want to look too far ahead, but these games are winnable. I see light in what's coming. I just think we can't get too excited or just let the details slip or let penalties pile up. I think we just play ball like we've been playing. Be focused, be locked in. Don't get too excited and just play some football. I mean, that's what we get paid to do. We get paid to play football. So let's just keep doing that.
These final few games will likely have a huge impact on what pick the Saints end up with in this year's NFL draft. ESPN says as of now, the Black and Gold have just under a 10% chance of earning the #1 overall pick. They'll face 2 of the 3 teams with higher odds in December. Reporting in studio for your Go Black and Gold, I'm Sarah Palczewski.
Attention, attention. The Black Friday sale isn't just one day in November. It's now every day at Billy Woods Auto Max. That's right. Billy Woods Auto Max has drastically reduced its prices on all quality cars, trucks, and SUVs, so you can start saving now. Don't wait for just one day to save. Come find your next quality pre-owned vehicle and receive Black Friday savings every day at Billy Woods Auto Max. Stop by 12 Louisville Avenue in Monroe or visit BillyWoodsAutomax.com for our Black Friday everyday sale happening now.
Make your list, check it twice, and save big on mobile electronics at Suncoast Sound's Not So Silent Night Sale. Start your sleighs and keep them warm with Remote Start. Crank up the sound for your elves with the best audio gear around. Help the reindeer catch up on their tech with radios that include Apple CarPlay and more. Give Santa a hand parking with backup cameras. Suncoast Sound's Not So Silent Night Sale, where you don't have to have a new car to get new car technology. Briard Street, Monroe.
Every family tradition has to start somewhere, usually with someone forgetting the gravy. That's where Brookshire's comes in. Fresh ingredients, friendly service, and zero judgment on panic buying pies. We're right here close to home, because driving across town for green beans, that's not festive, that's a chore. So whether you're feeding a crowd or just that one uncle who eats like a crowd, Brookshire's is here to help. Brookshire's, proudly part of your holiday chaos since 1928.
At Realities, we don't just sell shirts, we create them. In-house printing and embroidery means your look is custom, your style is unique. With endless selection and fresh designs, Realities is where mere thoughts become realities.
When life gets tough, Faith and Hope Independent Living is here to lift you up. From behavioral health and substance abuse support to veteran care, we stand by you. With 10 locations, help is always close by. Call now or visit our website. Your path to healing starts here.
Stay alert with the NBC 10 weather app, sponsored by Level Tech Foundation Repair.
A very unsettled pattern is likely to move into the area. There is that chance if there could be some uplift, because we do have the moisture and we do have the warmth, for maybe a few isolated showers, maybe an isolated storm as we head into the next couple of days. But most likely we'll start to see the rain and the storms probably move in as we head into Thursday night, into Friday, and then also into Friday during the afternoon and evening hours as well. That likely unsettled pattern likely continues into the weekend, probably continuing as well as we head into next week or Thanksgiving week.
Thank you, Sammy. Well, that's it for us. You can stay up to date at myarclimist.com. Have a great night.